Back from work, I think we should finish our conversation from this morning. For those who aren't aware, I made a video where I spoke about the deserved recognition that Black Scottish creators have been getting recently, and we also discussed the question, does racism exist in Scotland? Spoiler alert, it does. Of course it does. And anyone who says otherwise is naive at best and a fanny at worst. I just want to address some of the comments because a lot of people saw that video and a lot of people had opinions. The majority of people, the vast majority of people have been absolutely lovely and I can't thank yous enough. But I want to reiterate what I said in the video, which is that when it comes to the lived experience of racism in Scotland, I'm not really the person that you want to go to, and I understand that people are aware of me as a Scottish creator and they want to ask me questions about Scotland, but when it comes to that sort of very, very specific lived experience, I would question why people want to come to me, why people need me to co-sign that there's racism in Scotland. Why is it not enough that Black Scottish people and people of colour in Scotland are telling you their experience? Why do you need me to validate that? I'm only going to tell you to listen to them. I'm not going to say, yes, I can confirm. No, I can only say what they've said, and I can only reiterate what they're saying and tell you to go and listen to them. If you need a wee white lassie to go, yes, I've checked, racism does exist. Why? I went through the comments on my bus ride home and I think I got most of the racist ones, but if you see anything, let me know and I'll deal with it. Suffice it to say, when you tell Scottish people that there's racism in Scotland, you're gonna see a lot of racism. Jeez, oh, that was wild. Anyway, you're proving my point, and part of me's like, should I moderate this and get rid of it and not have people need to bear witness to it? But part of me's like, this is the racism that I'm talking about. You coming into the comments section of a video about racism and saying there's no racism here, and in the same comment being racist, more irony than a blacksmith's arse crack. I've had a surprising number of people getting in touch to say that this isn't a very smart business move and I'm trying to promote a book and I really shouldn't be alienating my audience by bringing up topics like race. To that I say, genuinely, bold of you to assume that I haven't surrounded myself with a team who, one, agrees with me, and two, knows I'm an absolute gobshite who's going to talk about whatever I want to, whenever I want to. Like, I don't know how to explain this to people in a way that they're going to understand, but I would rather never sell another book in my life, never do another event, never pursue this avenue of authorship or whatever it is, poethood. I would rather all that goes away right now than I ever compromise my morals, because it's not really a choice for me. I can't separate the two. I started writing poetry to talk about things that I care about. This is things that I care about. My whole page, my whole brand, my whole life in my brain, it's all rooted in this idea that we need to look out for each other and we need to help each other and we need to respect each other. And if you can't get down with that, then maybe I'm not the poet for you. I nearly swore there. Tell I'm getting heated. There comes a point where morals and money, like, you've got to make a choice. Do you know what I mean? You can't have both, and I'm okay with that. And oh, I make less money. Oh no, I have a job. I guess I'll just work harder. Like, you know what I mean? I guess I'll just not have as much money. I'm okay with that. My art, my poetry, my work, it's a Trojan horse for people to receive the message that I want to push, which is one of inclusion, acceptance, diversity, and just not being a fanny. Jeez, oh. I'm going to finish by saying I love Scotland. I love Scotland enough to push harder. I love Scotland enough to demand more. I love Scotland enough to want better for all of us.